Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to answer a frequent question that I've been getting about my KO setup here. I have a lot of people messaging me about setting up KO products and is it hard? I will say that it used to be kind of difficult because you used to have to use a computer to set it up originally, but there's a really slick app now and I'm just going to show everybody how you do it basically. First thing we're going to want to do, get the bike up off the ground, or just make sure that the back wheels can spin, and we're going to turn it on. You'll hear a slight beep. I don't know if you heard that. I'll do it again. Boom, bike's on. Open up our KO Moto app. I'm already connected to my controller, so I'm just going to unpair. So when you open up the app originally, it's going to ask you to connect to a controller, so you're just going to select the device, click connect. And then it's going to ask you for firmware. So we got Suron, Talaria, custom, and then there's different controller types. So we are going to select, since we have a Talaria, we're going to do Talaria. And then it'll give you options, F-Spec, Nano, or Pro. I'm using Pro. And then you can use the Sting OEM, or you can use the KO RS F-Spec is what I'm using. And then we're going to select the 60 volt battery or 72 volt. I'm running 72. Going to click update. And it's going to just update the firmware. I'd suggest being connected to Wi-Fi while you're doing this, just to be safe, because firmware is so iffy. All right, we're just about to finish up the firmware update, and it does give you instructions every single time you go through a step, and there's only 3 steps. So all right, so it says beep beep beep. So you can hear the controller, and it's saying you must calibrate your throttle before you can use it. So we're just going to click start, and then it says pull and hold the throttle. For Surons, for the Talarias, you have to click start, otherwise it won't work. So we're going to twist the throttle and hold it. Then we're just going to release it. My throttle's a little sticky actually. All right, then we're going to pull it again. Okay, so we calibrated the throttle now. Okay, and then this is the 3rd step, is motor calibration. It does say to make sure your back wheel is off the ground, because the back wheel is going to spin forward. It's going to do a high speed forward, and then it's going to do like a reverse. So we're going to click confirm and start, and then it's going to have us pull the throttle again. Oh, we got to click start actually, because we're on Talaria. So that's the high speed reverse. And then it says release. And then pull, and there's a high speed forward, and then release, and then it calculates your tune. It says your controller is ready for action. Let's go. Bring you to this baseline. It gives you your battery readout, 82.7 volts to full 72 volt charge. And then controller temps, motor temps. Click menu, and you can edit your entire settings here. So it's at 150 amps. And then you can also have, you know how like a lot of e-bikes have like different power modes? Well, you can set this to different power modes, which is cool. So I've been doing that lately and it's awesome. So I have my EP, actually we're gonna switch to, oh, now we'll go back. We're gonna go to 111 amps and then 600 phase amps. Phase amps is your torque. Your regular DC is going to be like your kilowatts that you want to use. So 111 times 72 is going to be about 8,000 watts. So I have 8,000 for my EP, which is like the new Talaria R. And then I want to go up to my sport mode. And I'm going to do 135. I think it's 10,000. Oh, we don't want to do 800 phase amps though, unless we want to only wheelie the bike. Click save. It'll beep at you whenever you save. Whenever you change something and you like it, you want to save it. It also has your advanced here, which is like your throttle curve. You can mess around with these and just mess around with your curve and just make sure it's level. It has different like throttle responses, sport, eco, and throttle sensitivity, motor, CW, so that's forward, I can go into CCW, which is reverse. And now it's going backwards. Anyway guys, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can play around with. It saves data and stuff, and it's super easy to set up. It was pretty difficult to set it up originally. It was a dongle, so you had trouble connecting to it and then relaying power. And then I've had, originally I bricked the controller one time because the firmware software update on the computer. But all that's been sorted out, and I haven't had any problems with the KO Moto app. It's freaking awesome. It really is. Yeah, no, it's super easy to set up now. I think a lot of guys are going to like it, and I hope that answers a lot of questions. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.